You guys, we're alive! Hello, tree friends! I thought you were gonna be gone forever. Or maybe I was gonna be gone forever. Hey guys, how's everybody doing? Thanks for tuning in. We are feeling alive yet again. I'll get more into that later. But, oh, it looks like we made it back down here for band practice. We are at the Urban Stealth location. It's not really stealthy anymore, but we are losing our visibility to walk in here. All the leaves are falling off. Winter is right around the corner. But we brought the big old hammock hot tent and the actual hammocks. We have never hammocked hot tented, so we're gonna give that a shot. And Gal Pal may join us later, so we'll see what happens. Make our way into camp, get all set up. Gotta have us a humdinger time. I'm excited to be back out here, excited to be alive. I always freak out and just think it's like, oh my god, my kidneys are failing. I see a light. It's just a flashlight, but there's a light. I don't know, whatever. Feeling better, so that's a plus. Yeehaw! Alright, let's haul this crap back in there and have a good old time. Well, shelter's still standing. That's a plus. Ugh. We got this freaking bag loaded down. You guys see me walk in here with it. The hammock, tent, that thing weighs a lot. Yeah, I think we're gonna string up the hot tent and the hammock. We haven't really, I don't know if some of you guys have seen, it was really, this hot tent is Lone Wolf on YouTube's design. He used to do a bunch of stuff for One Tigers and they kind of stole his idea. This was right at the time that we got one. I didn't know that yet. So, yeah, those circumstances ain't the greatest, but we got it, so we're gonna use it. Yeah, I'll set this bad boy up. That'll be pretty much like base camp, and then you can see this thing's kind of fluctuating from all the heavy winds and stuff, so I'm gonna work on that and have a good time, just hang out, and yeah, we might get some rain overnight, get some trickle on the freaking old tarp. See how that sounds, nice and soothing sounds, feels good, get out, get fresh air up in your lungs. Yeah, good time. I'm just excited to be back out here and actually be feeling somewhat decent again, so yeah, we're gonna do that. Thumbs up, bro. We still have our bed out here from our little tiny tarp camp. I think we're gonna throw it back under the shelter for now. Maybe get this bench under the shelter. And I'm not sure what tree we're gonna set this up from yet. I forgot. This thing's actually pretty friggin' massive, so might end up going in between that tree and that tree. A little bit of downhill. I don't know what I'm doing. But here comes the wind. Bit of a breezy day. No spiders. We win! We win! Later that night. I think I need to figure out how to make like a friggin' futon so we can have a bed and a couch at the same time. Seeing no critters, no creepies, no crawlies. Perfect. We shall see. Throw it down there, situate it later. too pretty. Ugh. I'll take the old technology device out of our pocket. Let's get rid of that. Well, I think I'm going to use these two trees here to be able to support the hot tent and the hammock. I didn't want to, because the thing is, you got to attach the hammock to the same trees that you're supporting off to for the tent, and if you get in the hammock, it's going to crunch the top of the tent, so you don't want it to move too much. Never done this with the hammock, so it's going to be trial and error. And then again, we might have 2 people in the hammock later, because it is a double person hammock. Some of you guys, some of you OGs of the channel have seen that when we camped out here with that thing too. But yipper dipper, let's undo the zipper, get into her, see what we can make happen, see how much we're gonna hate doing this. I mean, worst comes to worst, we can just ride up freaking some time under that bad boy, but gotta keep everybody happy, I guess. Bring you guys back once we get this dialed in. It's been a minute and everything's a mess. Getting a tree bark in the old eyeball. Let's see if we can get this bad boy around here. Come on. Sometimes you just wish you were a little bit taller. It ain't the prettiest knot, but it's gonna do the job. If it works, it works. If it failed, you learned, right? Whatever. See if that's even wide enough. Like I said, this thing's freaking massive. Taj Mahal. Boom. Barely big enough to stretch in between the trees. Well, let's go down yonder and grab some sticks from our previous shelters builds that we had to tear down. So everybody has sticky fingers. Let's do that. It's gonna be a lot easier, and then that way we don't have to harvest anything new. And we're good to go. Clouds are getting darker, wind's picking up more, it's going to be blowing in. Good stuff. We'll see. The temperature right now is not terrible at all. I think it's like 50, high 50s. And it's supposed to get down to like low 40s, maybe 39. I mean, yeah, that's not crazy. But if you have the equipment to stay nice and cozy, why not? I suppose. But I feel a good old suffering session coming into one of these future videos real soon. Let's suffer. Suffer together. It's actually just me. But whatever. Alright. Alright. Grab our stickies. Get back campy. Let's go campy. Onward. We're getting her somewhat down here. We're definitely going to have to make different stakes at the bottom. Those little ones, once the wind blows, that's just yanking them right out of the freaking ground. So we need to get some longer wooden ones peg those down, but otherwise I think we'll be alright. Cool thing is, only ended up gonna be using 2 sticks. I was able to tie everything else off to a tree, pretty much. So we'll use another stick here. And it ain't the craziest thing, but it seems like a freaking hotel once you get in there. It's pretty massive. It's definitely like a base camp setup, but whatever. Don't make it be too crazy, just enough to poke the ground a little bit. That'll work. It'll work. Like I said, we'll have to make some different stakes. Maybe some of these do hold, but a couple of them no go. We're gonna wake up to that crap flying in the middle of the night, probably. Ouch. We shall see. Doesn't have to be too crazy, but yes, urban location, gonna hear motorcycles, all that crap. Just a nice beaten edge on there. It's already about to slide off there. That's an insurance policy. It's way better. See, that end didn't split once we furred the sides down. So that worked out just great. As long as you just take the edges off the sides, you can usually make a good little steak. Perfect. You guys want to see inside this thing? For some of you who have not, this thing is rather spacious. Big old son of a gun. I could stand up in her, which ain't saying much. Oh, like 5'7", so, but 6'3" at heart. All right, it's got to count for something. Yeah, all right. 7 foot when I fart. Those are raunchy ones. No. These are just jokes. Calm down. Yeah, not too shabby. Oh no, we're gonna try to get this freaking hammock set up. It is kind of warm in here already. I mean, we honestly, body heat would probably keep this thing going overnight, really. It might get a little bit chilly, but we got a good bag. We got our Teton 0 degree bag, so we'll be completely fine. But something to cook on, I guess, with the wood stove. Alright, let's get this thing set up and figure out what we're doing with our life. This, imagine. You know, if it starts raining, is that just going to run down the strap and they come right in here? I think it's going to. So we may have to put a string on the strap to divert water down. We've had that problem before, but we'll see what happens. It's always something to watch out for, because the hammock, the rain will run down the hammock line. Dang, this thing is massive. This thing's got to go further back. I think this bud net's detachable. I think it comes off. But definitely have to make an adjustment because that side's way higher. Oh, like, unless you sleep that way. A little blood rushing. Your brain. Alright, that looks about relatively even. Let's give that a shot. Same thing, kinda. Whatever. Better than nothing. Oof. I think we'll be alright. Plus, this thing keeps us up off the ground. And heat rises, of course, so with the stove, sleeping on the ground in here absolutely sucks. I don't know why we've done that almost every last time we turned hot tinted this, because I mean, the heat rises. You need to stay up on like cots, or this is meant for a hammock. So yeah, I guess makes sense, but we'll be alright. Well, I'm gonna see if this bug net comes off, and then just hang around, hang out. I actually got to gather firewood, get that stove in here, see how that plays out. We haven't burned the stove yet all year, so it'll be a little trial and error. So, yeah, we need some energy. I guess that's pretty cool. The bug net does unzip. And you can just stuff it right there in the sack. That's not too shabby. The hammock does well itself. It's the heck was this? The East Hills Outdoors Jungle Explorer hammock, double person. But the tarp that comes with it is absolutely terrible. So if you try to camp under that in the rain, it leaks. So that's no good. But this ain't too shabby. Cool beans. Open sesame. Not much, but whatever. Alright, here's my goofy old stove. We haven't used this thing in a while. Since last winter. We had to make some modifications for it because the way the company made it, if you guys remember, the pipes didn't go, how was it supposed to be? Female, male, female, male. Yeah, it was just all male, female. So the sludge, creosote or whatever, would come down and go outside the pipe and make it super smoky, terrible, and very dangerous. But with a little bit of crafty and sassiness, we are back at it. Ugh. She needs some love, I think. But we'll be alright. Stuff her down in there. Take all the goods away from her. Or maybe she needs to go a little further out. We'll get her dialed in. It's going to be a sauna in here. I know it's going to be a sauna. Or the old flute. Hopefully this thing's still doing its job, staying tight. Seems to be. Find out when we're near-death experience and it's not working like it's supposed to. It gets heated up in there. I don't know if you guys can see it. And this piece, I don't think I've ever showed you, it's supposed to be flat just like that, because that's flat. And when you turn it, it blocks, of course. But sometimes it heats up and then it doesn't want to turn it. It loosens up in there. Get off me. We'll see what happens. Here we go. Out the window. I need to move a little bit forward, it looks like. Go. Something like that. Hopefully that'll do its job. fire pit. Now the only thing that sucks is that we do not have an ash catcher. So yeah, we might get some holes in her. Way to protect your investment. I mean, last time we tried that, it was awful and it all choked everything out, but we'll see. You know, it's only a piece of equipment, whatever. Something fun, something to do. Get out there, learn. Why not? Crash and burn. Got our good old windscreen yaller heat reflector dollar menu thing. Throw that bad boy around her like so. That ought to melt your eyelids real fast. Get some of that in your life. Get some of these leaves cleaned up out of here. Don't need to be catching this old bad boy on fire. Well, sorry guys, we got to go bye-bye. Something happened and there's flames behind your neck, bro. Not good. Notice how I run through scenarios in my head without you there thinking you guys know what I'm thinking? And you guys are just like, wow, he's kind of a Fruit Loop. And it's okay, because Fruit Loop's a good cereal. I like Fruit Loops. I reckon you try them. Alright, let's go get a little bit of tinder and kindling going on here. This plant here, I'll show you guys something cool with it once we get ready to start our fire. The inside has like this little gummy style. It comes right off, but you guys couldn't even see any of that. Sorry, it comes right off. Yeah, I'll give you a better close-up here once the camera's not between my legs. Yeah, I got a little punch in them. Okay, here's that little plant I showed you guys earlier. This thing, every winter, of course everything dies every winter, whatever. Don't cut towards yourself ever. You could start it and then peel away from yourself. But it has that little gummy stuff inside. Now, what you want to do, let me show you a little something. Take the ferro rod here. Lightly shave some magnesium in there. Nope. A little more. Gotta keep doing it. You get it out like a pinky size. No! Nah, I'm off. Well, it's starting to get really yellowy outside. Kind of weird. Try to mash this stuff up. Just mangle it into small fibers. Kind of rush the first one. And you know what? If you just take your time the first time, you save yourself a headache. Hopefully, just hopefully, everything will go. Doesn't always go as planned. This ain't Bear Grylls. Well, you know. If you know, you know. Alright, that should be a little better. We're going to try to get this going out here. We got a little bit more light outside with that piece of chewy gum weed stuff. It'd be nice to do this on a hard surface where we ain't gonna catch other stuff on fire. Rough this up a little bit. And hopefully, just hopefully, little magnesium shavings. Trick is getting it through that gum. To the outer level. It seems like it helps it burn, but oh, little other fires. Ha ha ha! Ha ha ha! Oh yeah, she's about to take off. We gotta get that bad boy in the stove. Oh gosh. Come on. Holy crap. I don't care. I don't want to hold it anymore. Oh. Round 2 from smoking it out. Woo! Well, long to go. I'll let it sit like that for a second. It's pulling all the air through. She should ignite herself. Well, definitely not the best way of going about it, but she is starting to smoke and get herself going there. Oh yeah, she's going now. Heck yeah, wasn't the most conventional way, but it was something new with that little gum freaking tree. It worked. I guess if you don't have char cloth and you need to do something like that. So, something new. That's cool. Well guys, look who made it to Camp Pound Town. These are just jokes. The temperature has just dropped significantly, and at least 15 degrees, like instantly. It's already chilly. So, got the fire rolling and gonna get dinner started. Yeah, sit back, relax. I'm probably gonna start raining here after a bit, so let's see what happens. While we wait for dinner though, I ain't gonna take one of these tuna things to Pound Town. Here comes the wind. Can't see me because I'm blinding you. Nothing like some cat food and crackers. Let me get a snack before we get dinner going. I don't know if you guys seen it on the box. I have some like crazy concoction. We'll see what happens. But need to eat this real quick. Doesn't look too pleasant. But focus. Too bright. Better than nothing. Alright, well, I got the stove dialed in. Technical difficulties as always. If not, we'll just start a big old fire. Cook on that. Whatever. Look at this big old booger. Big old caterpillar. I'm gonna kind of try to move him out of the way so it doesn't get pancaked. He's right along the entrance here. Come on, Mr. Leave. Not pancake any more of them. Maybe he's going towards the heat. Put you over there, buddy. You guys never eaten a hot cocoa packet freaking raw. You're missing out. It's pretty good. Especially with the marshmallow. Hits the spot. Good old energy boost. Num num. Well, I know it's a little bit late, guys, but oh, can't see it. Can't see it. Yeah, let me turn the light on a little bit. It's a little ghost. We got little ghost ones over here. And we got little pumpkin ones over here since we didn't get to do nothing on Halloween. How exciting. You guys feel fulfilled now with all that? Just a few light up nonsense? Yeehaw! Oh. Alright, well, it took a minute to get the stove rolling again. It's not going to plan like it went last time we were out here. But she's still smoking. So yeah. I think it's hot enough to get Din Din going now, so we're gonna do that. First thing first is get a little bit of butter up in there. Probably gonna have to dial everything, scale it down a little bit. We ain't gonna be able to put all of it in this friggin' pan. But we shall see. The heck was that? Butter landed on the outside of the pan? Is that what happened? What's going on? Or did something melt and drip? Is it plastic dripping down? What is going on? I need to know right now. Alright, onward with the show. Need to have 2 cups of milk here. We're gonna go slow. Slow and steady. Taters in there. Woohoo! I didn't even show you guys what the heck was going on here. Well, we got this concoction. We got some hamburger that I pre-browned at the house. So, make life a little bit easier out here. Here's our stroganoff. Stroganoff in the woods packet. Here's a joke. Actually says 2 cups of milk. That wasn't even like 2 cups of milk, so we need 2 cups of milk. One more. Throw some water in there to mix with that. Splish splash, heart attacks. Ah! A little bit of ice don't hurt. What happens? Got some good old hamburger. Good old pre-cooked hamburgers. What a mess. It's gonna be great. A little bit of gnar. Get a little bit gnarly. And last, a little bit of ranch. No, this ain't grandma's recipe. This is something we had in the cupboard and we figured, why not? See what happens. I think this bad boy's done. We're gonna pull this off, set her on the side, get ready to take her to Pound Town. Please don't fail me now, Clippy. That thing's been kind of acting up. Ooh, don't fall. And maybe we'll try this side. I don't like it, but whatever. Well, the wind is roaring out there. Din Din is done. I'm gonna try to sit in this without smashing gal pal. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh. Okay. You're just poking, your head just poking out behind this.
Yeah, pretty much.
Anyway, yeah. I was gonna tell you guys, like I told you at the beginning, about the whole health situation. It was strange. Like, some people were saying COVID and this, that, and the other, but it wasn't COVID. I believe I had that, and that only messed with me for like 3-4 days. Whatever this was hit me for like 3 weeks. But went to the doctor. They were saying anemia, and waited for blood tests to come back. My red blood cell count was fine. Anemia is when you don't have enough iron and your body's not producing red blood cells, but everything came back fine. So that was pretty much a waste of time, because like 2 days later I started to feel fine. Waste of time, now I feel fine. So I'm happy about that. Like I was saying, like I was freaking out. I thought I was on the verge of death. I thought like I was going towards the light. She's like, let me rub your back.
You also thought you had diabetes.
Could have been diabetes, you know. Sometimes you just mind overreacts and overwanders and think the worst. But that's alright. We're alive for at least 2 more videos. But anyway, guys, take Din Din to Pound Town. This stove does not like the flute being turned at all anymore. Like, it will not. As soon as you turn it, it wants to just like smoke out. So I don't know. Might get $10 out of a garage sale or something. We'll see what happens. Anyway, bring you back after num-nums. You're just sitting there staring at me. It's starting to sprinkle a little bit. Maybe see it on there. Tied some paracord onto this line here. And hopefully if water runs down the tree and onto that, it'll help divert it a little bit. So hopefully, just hopefully, it'll do its job. And then this being tight up against the dealie as well should hopefully drop her down from coming in there and soaking us. But we'll see. Oh, just ran back down the shelter. Got another bundle of wood. Rain's starting to come down a little bit, so better to get one more last ditch effort. Stay warm. It's always nice to stay warm. Choo choo. Well, here comes some steady sprinkling. Some steady sprinkles. Now, as you guys can see it, or unless your cataracts is acting up, it's there. Crazy thing is, we have never tested this thing out in the rain either. So this is going to be a real humdinger trial and error situation. Sorry if I'm blinding you, as always. Staying nice and toasty in here though. Even with this door cracked.
Cracked?
Well, wide open. One side's wide open. I think we got this thing dialed in now. Now it's starting to, I think it just has to have a super hot roaring bed of coals for it to function properly, with at least turning the flute somewhat down, because otherwise it only wants to work when that freaking flute is straight out, piping in and out, and this barely shut. Ouch, she's a little hot, but it's doing its job now. It is staying nice and freaking toasty in here. This door's open. I gotta keep walking in and out because It's hot. We got the sleeping bags posted up, fluffing up. But yeah, just hanging out. Rain stopped. It's supposed to pick back up around like 2 or 3 in the morning. So we'll see. Slight breeze. Not too shabby. But hey, we're out here, we're doing it, we're having a good time. I'm excited. At least we got to get out again. And we're still alive. Yeah! And yet another batch of lumber must be cut to warm thy butt. Forgot that one. And on that night, all I did was chop forsaken lumber. That's all I've been doing. It warms you twice. That's why it warms you twice. Once when you cut it, twice when you burn it. The old bad boy stacked up. It seems to be burning pretty quick because the flute has to be wide open now. What I said before is no longer in perspective. So if we could just keep it cracked like that, and then the flute wide open, as soon as you touch the flute, and it just wants to backdraft and the smoke wants to come out. So yeah, not good. Whoop whoop, my bad. But yeah, I guess that's what we'll have to deal with. I doubt we'll be able to keep the fire through the whole night, so we'll see. It's got a nice orange hue around the moon tonight. Well, got the fire stocked. We're ready to rock. I'm gonna try to lay down for a bit. It's already midnight. Supposed to have storms rolling in around 3 a.m. If that's the case, then I'll bring you back when that happens. Otherwise, we're gonna try to crawl in here. And this is probably gonna suck. We haven't done this in a bit. So, yeah. We'll see how the old foot to face goes. Here, let me take my shoes off first. Oh man, I got sticky trees all over my freaking legs. What was that?
Nothing. I feel like you're trying to roast me. This is hot.
She was complaining because it was so cold. And now she's like, you're roasting me. Not yet. Oh, my back. It is toasty in here now that we shut the door. That is for sure. Alright. Take the old freaking knife off. Come on. Get out of there. Cool thing about this knife, god dang it, is you can slip it on and off without having to take your whole belt off. And it's only 10 bucks on Amazon. The Mora 511. It's not really, it's good for like feather sticking and stuff, but beating the crap out of a baton, and it didn't seem like it's gonna like it too well. Ready to smell my feet?
No.
Alright, here we go. If it snaps.
It snaps. It's been a minute. Oh,
We just scoot over.
I can't. I hear it rip.
We'll see what happens. Oh, this is gonna suck.
Do you remember the last time we did this?
Yeah, it was great. This time was not that great.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Well, hopefully it starts storming. She's like, peace. Oh, God. Anyway, hopefully it starts storming. I'll bring you guys back for that. Otherwise, we're going to sit here and bake in this friggin' death burrito. And, not enjoy it.
Maybe.
Anyway, see you guys here after a bit. Maybe. Night. Yep. The tent has been taking a beating. 5:30 in the morning. And I barely kept the stove going all night. Just got it going again. I think. Oh, she's barely flickering. We'll see how that goes. We'll try to get some shut-eye until it lights up. It lightens up a little bit. Let's see what happens. Seems to not be leaking. Yeah, I see a little moisture through there, but nothing too crazy. Well, this is the first rainstorm in this tent. The only thing I'm noticing, it's hard to, I don't have the lamp on here, but it is pulling up the water. I think we might have lost our fire a little bit, so I'm gonna try to get that thing going. Kind of got a little mess going over there, but we're just riding it out. Well, the water is pulling up a little bit right there on the dory. At least it didn't run down the cable. That's a plus. Oh, it is a little bit damp. It is running it down to here. Oh, maybe that's what's dripping right there, actually. I think it is. Yeah, it's this. So, yeehaw. Has to be expected. Most of this is like condensation, I think. But, overall, not bad. I've had worse tents. At least it can't pull up on the bottom. It just goes drain straight into the floor. Well, get the old socks on. Those shoes rolling. Walking around here barefoot, kind of owie. But, get some coffee going. Blood flowing. See what happens. I mean, the hammock wasn't too bad. It kept us off the ground, kept us nice and warm. I mean, to right where the heat is, pretty much. It just sucks climbing in and out of it. Stuck in the stove every like 2 hours. I don't feel like I got much sleep, but I mean, not very tired either, so kind of worked out. So, all right. Get some coffee going. Feet hurt. Yeah. I don't know we can make this happen. Sit flat. Move the hammock out of the way so we got a little bit of room to play in here. Really take this thing off. Come on. There we go. It worked. Yeehaw. Yay! Coffee is on. Check out this big old burner. It's pretty cool. It's like 18 bucks on Amazon. I like it because you can actually cook on it without having to have the flames burn right in the center. If you know, you know.
Although it gets in here. Okay. I like the rain's coming down a little higher.
Oh, higher? Well, we got some bacon, some sausage, some eggies, some everything bagels, some cheese, and a little leftover burnt nonsense going on over here. So, we're gonna whip up. We got these on the back burner just in case. But, yeah, we're gonna make up some concoction with that for breakfast. Let's see what we can make happen. This is gonna need a lot of butter. Get it all smoky up in here. It'll work. Coffee's on. Look at them golden guys. With a nice view out there now. Woo! Good living. And bacon. Maybe. It'll stay together. Cool. It's like an espresso. It's turned a bit creamy.
Oh, yeah. You actually had actual milk. None of that powdered
Use the
stuff.
leftover milk that was in there. Part of my coffee. Not too shabby. Got gal pal managing the old breakfast. It was forced bacon.
Pretty much.
I gave her, I made dinner, she did breakfast. And I forget that she's lactose intolerant, so dinner didn't sit well with her. All that creamy nonsense and dairy stuff, so, whoopsie. Whoopsie poopsie.
Whatever.
Yeah.
You remembered.
We're almost done. Well, it's almost ready anyway. Do up some eggs, try to just make a sandwich. Probably not gonna touch the sausage or the little scrambler things. Debating on leaving the shelter set up.
I hope it don't get stolen.
Yeah. What Rambler said in the background. Eggy. Bacon grease eggs. Alright, well, let's give this humdinger a
Oh, look.
humdinger. What?
I just squirted.
Just squirt it out. Alright, we got a little egg, little cheese, little bacon, please. Take this bad boy to Pound Town. Oh, putting the breakfast down there. Oh boy. Well, that nonsense, huh? No. Cool beans. Well, I don't know if we're gonna take this thing down or not. I know it's a big gamble to take it down. If I take it down, soak them wet, I gotta take it home, and then open it again inside until it dries. I take a gamble and give somebody a free hot tent. I don't know. To be later determined. Alright, let's give this thing a shot. I don't want the egg to blow up in my face. Not too shabby. Mighty fine. How was yours? Tastes great? Goody. Pound Town. You'll probably pack up crap and see what the heck we're gonna do. It's getting almost the afternoon now, so gotta get it together, figure it out, and go from there. Num nums. Well, we got camp all packed up. Still got to take down the stove. We're going to throw everything under the lean-to because it's still dry under there. And then I'm going to take down the friggin' tent. I do have my poncho, but whatever. I'll just wing it, see what happens. So, good times. Ah! Well, that's kind of the downfall of this tent. Pain in the butt to pack back up, especially when you're in a situation like this. We'll try to strap it to the pack any way we can, because this ain't gonna zip back up right away. Like a bean burrito. Oh, too fat. Got it. About that time. Let's beat feet and talk. Well, yeehaw. Not too shabby of an overnight. Something new, something to do. I'm glad we're feeling better. So we'll get out here and have some more shenanigans to be had. Snow's about to be flying. We're having a good time, Brian. Anyway, guys, thanks for coming along for the goofy shenanigans. I'm soaking wet. I have a poncho, but didn't decide to wear it. Whatever. Live and you learn, crash and you burn. Yeah. Anyway, make every day great exploring Earth. Catch you guys on the next one. Hope everybody has a wonderful day. Bye-bye now.